Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3 and to our honourable run with Mo and her crew, where it's probably time that we faced a legendary boss. It's been a few episodes, we can't run away from them forever. So before we do that, let us send all our gold back to camp. Even that one piece that Shadowheart apparently has for some reason. That should give you some idea of the boss that I'm thinking of facing. Let's have a look. Looks like everyone's got a reasonable number of spell slots available to them. They've got a reasonable amount of health to them as well. So let's go back to the town. So how do we do this? Do we want to sneak in from above? There are ways of doing this, aren't there? We need to get into the toll house, basically. There we go, there's a route, and up we go. We don't require the Blood of Lathander. We could switch back to our sword. Which is better, more damage or more chance to hit, and more armor class. Do the skulls in this toll house count as undead? Yeah, they are undead. They've got necrotic resistance, but they're vulnerable to psychic, and they're immune to poison. We don't have a lot of psychic going on, because who does? I think we probably go back down one floor, onto the main floor where boss hangs out. Maybe we'll snatch up that little pile of gold as well, because it's just there. And then we'll send that to camp. So she shouldn't be too bad. Old Geringoth. Where are we going? I very much didn't click on wherever it is Mo has just gone to.
What do you bring?
I clicked on a completely different bit of floor. What do we bring? We bring pain and death, usually.
I require good.
We haven't got gold. If I give you gold, what do we get in return?
You can pass, but first you must pay.
I have no more gold.
If you cannot pay, you cannot pass. Gold! Gold! Gold!
Okay. And then we're up here. What the heck?
Need to act fast.
Right. Yeah. I didn't click up here. I clicked on the floor below, and once again, we've been screwed over by the camera doing its thing. So, we're now up here, even though we were very clearly speaking to her momentarily. And now we're in the fight, but we're still up here. What the heck? Game. So we need to deal with these skulls. Stat. Nice try. But now, let's see. This one? Why not? A bit of B attack as well. Nice.
And I will take.
What's she just done? Ah, she's turned Shadowheart into gold. Okay. That lasts for 4 turns. Can't move or take action or bonus action. Okay, we should have probably checked what she can do. I think she can only do that to characters that are close. So if we'd moved everyone away first, maybe we'd have got away with that, but I'm not certain. Bonuses to saving throws as well. And if she loses a piece of her armor, she can try to sublimate. Yep. Gale. Let's move away. And then let's move Mo away as well, because I am concerned that she is going to try the same again. Oh, she's blinded. Well, that's nice. But either way, we're over here now. Now, Gale. What can you do? You can...
Not be forgiven!
Excellent. You can take down a second one. And nobody else has been sublimated. And then you can ping this skull. Okay. You tried your best. That's the main thing. I'd like Karlach to move just because I don't want everyone to be grouped up. However, let's also dash with Mo and move over here also. And this bugger's blinded. Nice damage. Good. Now, what are you lot gonna get up to? You're gonna dash because you're not near anyone. We like this. You might be able to reach someone? No? Good. You can reach someone. Death Shriek! That wasn't that shocking. Now you are going to summon a coin halberd. Okay. And combustible coins, all of which are surrounding Shadi, who cannot do anything about them because she's still gold. So now what? Okay. Now what is we do with these buggers? For some good damage. And then maybe move away? Pick up 21 gold just in case she tries to blow up some more coins. Mo should be able to finish this one off. Although... yeah, there we go. Outstanding. And stand next to that one. Gale... she stands 207 HP at this point, because each of these dead skulls drastically weakens her. Quick ping there. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to get smacked. Idiot. Ooh, good damage. You've paralysed Karlach, perhaps. I do worry for Shadowheart's immediate future. So, final one. Good. And now, if we have a look, she's a little level 7 gremlin. Oh, what are you going down there for, Gale? I didn't click on the lower floor, did I, you prick? We're going to have to use Magic Missile now.
Free from the curse now. Perhaps she'll find peace.
Perhaps she will. Did you get kaploded, Shadi? I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like to join the rest of the crew once again? Maybe not. Either way, got the key. And we've got the Twist of Fortune mace. And each of these buggers drops 100 gold. Now, this safe door is stuck. It's also locked. Oh, it can't be opened with lockpicking though. It's just stuck. Fortunately, we are strong. There's a bit more gold. A few bits and bobs around this place. There's also this room over here. So we'll start with this room. And what have we got? The Gloves of Battle Mage's Power. Whenever you hit a target with a spell or cantrip that uses a weapon, you gain Arcane Acuity. I'm sure they're very powerful in the right hands, but I'm too dumb to know what sort of build uses that. Obviously, Booming Blade is a spell that uses a weapon. But then if you're booming people, then I'm not generally following it up. with spells after that. Potentially you could, but maybe it's a bard thing?
Something over there.
No, I don't think there's anything worthwhile down in the floor. We can break through. There is some stuff down there, but I don't know if it's worthwhile. What happens if we cunning dash out of combat? We do still get our 12 HP for Stallion. That's cool. So we could venture down into the floor. Can't really see what's happening down there. Oh, 15 HP loss. That's fine. We'll just dash again. Elixirs and whatnot. Nothing super exciting? Yeah, nothing major. But now that that's out of the way, let's have a short rest.
Nothing.
And we could go and deal with some non-legendary fights for a little bit. And then maybe we'll fight one of the other Thorms after that.
Find a way forward.
We'll just fight some more Moonrise goons until we get to the point where we need another rest. Karlach, would you like to sneak attack this bugger?
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Bring it on, Muppet. Now we can sneak attack again. That's some real damage. The eyeball's getting involved, it seems. Both the eyeballs are getting involved, perhaps. Yes. That's kind of unfortunate. So it takes 8 less damage. Only thunder is any good against it. So what might we want to do with Karlach's last attack? Ping this guy. Just for the fun. Now Gale. You've only got level 1 spell slots left. Kind of unfortunate. I mean, you could do a Chromatic Orb and deal thunder damage. Get one of these eyes down, perhaps. That's fun. Now, who's going to attack first? You are. Hunger of Hadar? No? Guardian of Faith. Wonderful. We can live with that all day long. Now, Shadowheart, you have got Thunderwave. So that's the eyeballs out of the picture. Arash is cowering like a wretch. We like that. And then Mo, what are you going to do? I'm not too worried now about the Warlock, because they're concentrating, aren't they? Do they have to concentrate? Okay, they don't have to concentrate on the Guardian of Faith. So I am now worried about them once again. I don't want them casting Hunger of Hadar and just generally ruining my day.
May the gods take you first.
So let's smack the crap out of them and hopefully silence them. Okay, we failed. Thunderous Smite. It's the worst. Jeez. Mo's just going to go down at this point. So, was Gale actually slowed there? It looks like he might have been, even though it said that he saved. Maybe he only saved against part of whatever they were doing. Now this bugger doesn't have a reaction at this stage. So we could cunning action, dash with Karlach. Give this bugger the bees. Give him a boom. They come back, but they've got Booming Blade on them. Are they going to be smart enough to stand still? Maybe, but maybe not. We can slowly shuffle over here. And we need to start working on these two. Piss. A guiding bolt that misses. And a shove. And then they run. What a twat. So we'll get our temporary HP back. Because we like having temporary HP. And we'll give this one a good smacking. And now what are you going to get up to, Shaddy? You're the only one left with some decent spell slots. Lightning Bolt. Nice. That looked like some solid damage. One of them succeeded on a saving throw. The other one might have done as well, but they both took good damage. It looked like 3 lots of damage there. Oh, Mahogany Bench was hit for damage. That would explain that. I could have used Core Lightning, I suppose. It's just better because you can use it every turn, whereas the spell I actually cast, Lightning Bolt, deals more damage, but can't be used every turn. Mo is just going to get battered at this rate. Yeah. Very well. Who's the weak one? You're the weak one.
Open up.
Have some booming bees. And then just a sneak attack. No, we can't. We've just looked at that. There we go. That'll do. Gale, you don't really want an opportunity attack against you, I'm sure. But your odds of hitting that one are pretty slim. So, let's risk it. Good. Shield saves the day. Hisk. Stop missing everything, you wretch. And then Shadowheart can come over here a bit. And this time we will just use Core Lightning. We've given you a bit of reverberation. And you're on 2 HP. And you got a Booming Blade on you. So that's good. We could Healing Word at this point, but you're probably going to get knocked straight back down. Let's see. Does Mo have any opportunities to do anything? She does.
You are dead. Got it.
I should have used some temporary HP first, and that would have actually helped. Oh well. Chalk that one up to experience. Can't really shield blow because they're already dead. There goes Shadowheart's concentration.
Good move.
So what are we going to do? We're going to miss another firebolt. Oh no, we hit that one. Amazing. Let's see. We're going to maybe sneak attack. And get some bees in as well. 25 left. I do want to get Mo back up. So we'll do that. And then that's that for Karlach, really. Mo can use a bonus action to give herself 12 more HP. And shuffle over here somewhere. And now, what are you going to do up close and personal with a bugger? We could wild shape at this point. But it's not really her thing. She's a druid of the land. What if we moonbeam? That'll at least give you a radiant orb, I think. Which might make you... Has it given you a radiant orb, or does she not have the luminous armor on? Oh no, that just has radiant shockwaves. It's something else that would add radiant orbs. My bad. This is what you get when you play multiple characters and do lots of silly things. We could Sanctuary at this point. You can actually put Moonbeam on people, then Sanctuary yourself, and then just keep moving the Moonbeam around where you can't be attacked. It's pretty cheesy. But it's not for us. Just give yourself a big healing word.
Take 2.
15. Is that the best you've got? Oh, good. Never mind, we won. So that's some more goons and some more eyeballs out of the picture. Not sure which of these corpses are fresh, but that one's smoking, so that's probably one. That one, maybe? Yeah, and then this one. Okay, we know what are fresh. And now it's probably time for a rest.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Well said, Gale. Now, Gale's mirror image would like a chat. I believe that might be a romance kind of dealio. But we've only got eyes for one, and that's Karlach, so it might just be bedtime.
What's up for discussion?
Let's see if Shadi has anything else of merit to say right now. Do we want to talk about Ashar worship? We could try.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I have no problems with Shah worshippers if that's what you're worried about. No, it's good enough.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Okay, that's all she has to say right now. Let's go to bed. And now that bed is out of the way, let's go back to town. Might be time for another Thorn. Let's go to the House of Healing. We get much closer to another level? We're inching there. We're not there yet, but helping...
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Be quiet, Mo. Helping Art Colour is a quest and will earn us real XP, as opposed to just combat XP. So maybe if we defeat the good doctor, we'll be in a position where we can get some more level on the go. I don't know if we'll get to level 10 before we get to Ketheric Thorn himself, but we'll see. So we've learned everything we need to be able to turn him against himself, but I do want to do the fight. It's a fight I've literally never ever done before, but that's not going to stop me. He's just so easy to talk into killing himself. But we've also got a nurse down here, haven't we? Hello.
Here to see the doctor? Are we poorly? Are we desperately poorly? Oh, not so well. But well enough to wait. Join the line, and you will be seen.
I'm sick as a dog. Dark compulsions addle my mind.
Let me check. Let me check. What's the primary symptom?
Everything. I lose control of myself and kill without command.
A unique disease. One which has never passed through this institution before. The surgeon will be most interested in you. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
Lovely. So you can just pass dialogue checks with her just by being Dark Urge. That's good to know.
Your once hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Yeah, she wants to throw hands. Did Karlach attack her? I don't remember Karlach attacking her. But fine, we'll take it. 90 XP. Free of charge. And a key. Lovely. I don't know if there's much else going on in this House of Healing. Never really stops to check much before. I know there's an upstairs, but I forget if there's any real loot up there. I think there's some loot up here, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. Let's pick up the chest. And let's go back down and see Karlach. Right, where have our chests gone? Have they fallen through the floor? Or are they just invisible? Okay, we've made the chests invisible, it seems, by just putting them on the floor. That's a good trick. Have they fallen through? I can't see them there. Oh no, there they are. It's more camera nonsense, probably. Yeah, they're only visible when we're on the other floor. Amazing. Worst game ever. And it turns out they weren't all that anyway. Okay.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the Scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver.
Hello.
Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
A student, yes. Do please enlighten me.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the Scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
What the fuck is this loon talking about?
Yeah.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being?
Lacerate your being.
If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
You are well on your way, but one white orb disfigures you still. Let us finish the cure.
Let's peer at these blades that the sisters have. Bonus 0 to 3. It's not ideal, but we have advantage. And it's enough.
The sisters' blades are unkempt, rusted with blood. Even in your skilled hands, a clean cut would be difficult.
Your blades are in atrocious condition. There's no way you'll make a clean cut with those.
Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with imprecision. That much I must concede. How to steady their hands, I wonder.
Practice. That's how I got good with a blade. They should spar each other. Ugh. The frick are those rolls? 3 and 5. That's better.
Yes, for are we not all in need of a cure? The scalpel does not discriminate. Let each and every one of you partake in its soothing journey. Absent sisters, acquaint yourselves. It is a proud moment when one sees one's teachings so lovingly taken to heart. You are to be commended for their graduation, rewarded with the promised cure. Come, I will acquaint you with the lady's dark-fingered embrace.
Shah's not fingering me today. Attack! And so it begins. Legendary action, Wail of Loss. And Grasping Appendage. So, Wail of Loss. After being attacked once per round, can make every assistant cast Wail of Loss simultaneously. Well, they're all dead, so that's fine. Grasping Appendage. Once per round, can use Grasping Appendage. Pulls a creature closer. Is that it? Is that your legendary actions? You can pull people closer, and you can get your assistants to shout at people. Well, you're a bit pissed, aren't you? This should be easy. You're undead though, so maybe we should have kept the Blood of Lathander on. Oh well. Kastab. I suppose you've got a lot of HP. You are quite strong in that regard. And I didn't check to see if you had any special resistances of any sort. Weapon damage and fire resistance. Lame. That's no good for Gale. Oh well. Lovely assistant. Reanimates the corpse of one of his... Oh, now we're talking. As in, now it's getting terrible. We don't want him to res his assistants. So, what's our move? It's just run in, smack the bastard, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, that works. And he's silenced. Don't know if that's relevant. So Gale, do you want to use fire magic, even though it's going to cause less damage? Or do you want to use other stuff which might do more? It's like we want you to get Arcane Accuracy, I think, to begin with. So let's start with some Scorching Rays. We got one lot of Arcane Accuracy. So we've got 2 turns of it. Could be worse. Now, what about you, Shaddy? You're not perfect for this party because of the fact that a lot of your spells and effects are area of effects. And this goober is just surrounded by our crew. But so be it. This is the position we find ourselves in. We can always move to here and upcast Bless. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably worth it in the long run. And now we should be able to sneak attack this goon. Piss. Come on, Carla, you've just been blessed. Why are you missing everything, you wretch? 14 damage. Okay. Get silenced again. And get crit. Good. I did see that when he's got less than 40% HP left, he is going to start doing multi-attacks. But I think maybe we're fine. So Gale now should be able to hit things. Because... yeah, he's got a bit of arcane accuracy. He's not got huge amounts. So maybe we do another Scorching Ray. And that connected twice. So now he's got 5 turns of it. Good. We'll try and hit with some big spells next turn on Gale. And then as for Shadowheart... let's throw out a Guiding Bolt. Piss. Piss. Even with Bless, we're missing a whole bunch of his attacks. It's most distressing. Oh, now he's multi-attacking. Okay. Why did I not rage? Bruh. I almost forgot. It's like one of our signature abilities, and yet I forgot to do it. So, Gale, what can you do that's not fireballs? Not huge amounts, but you have got cantrips. And you got Eldritch Blast. That did good damage. Relatively speaking. Yeah, I'm not feeling terribly concerned about this fight. Thizzabold, on the other hand, I'm very scared of, but we're not at Thizzabold yet, so it's all good. Yeah, multi-attack. 10 damage, well done. Countering that. Okay, we countered that, except counterspell didn't work, because here she is. There she goes. But here she was, temporarily. Piss. There we go, that's nice damage. Are you still silenced? No. So maybe we can boom you for a bit of extra damage. Again, you don't do a whole lot of damage. So counterspell just sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. And I don't understand why. Is it a bug? Is it a mod? Who can say? Not this incompetent fool. Bloody hell. Shaddy is failing. But there we go. Job done. Distressed patient is still alive. Got no eyes anymore, but still alive. Good talk. Shadowheart wants to talk.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Yes, now is a good time. You're voluntarily telling me about yourself. Are you feeling unwell? Is it the tadpole?
No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Excellent. In we go.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
It's a pretty threatening looking wolf.
She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Well, thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been easy.
Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Excellent. So, if I fully understand, which is probably unlikely, the details of her Night Song related quest, she can now start earning Night Song points, and if she earns enough of them, she'll just choose to spare Night Song. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes. Once per long rest, when scoring a crit, and paralyze the target for 2 turns. That sounds good. I wonder if that combines well with Luck of the Far Realms. Yeah, once per long rest, you can basically force a crit. So maybe we could also then add that, because we're not really using Broodmother's Revenge very much. We're not healing ourselves all that much. So maybe having a paralysis once per long rest on a humanoid would be useful. Still 3000 XP to another level. Bloody hell. I guess Distressed Patient isn't getting up anytime soon. These guys have got unique weapons, but they're not particularly amazing. And they're all carrying this same paralytic poison. It's probably wise to deal with them first before we dealt with Malice. And that's 2 Thorns down today.
Have I been this way before?
What's our next goal? We could have a short rest, but how many little potions do we have? None? Or have we just given them all to someone else?
Whatever it takes.
We got a few little potions, but not many. So a short rest might be on the cards to heal up Mo. But let's go back to Last Light for a minute. Do a bit of light shopping. Or selling, probably. Yeah, nothing major on the old selling front. But at some point now I'll have to keep an eye out for Night Orchids, because I think giving one of those to Shadowheart will give her a Night Song point. But I forget what else will do the job. How is her approval of us? It's fair. She thinks we're alright.
Best bargains right here. Seems someone's been skimming last.
Now, Art.
Thaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. We need to rouse him.
Well, what if I play some sick riffs?
Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Thaniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
A century? You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
I mean, there must have been something that didn't change.
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Yeah, it will. It's a bloody awful quest, and I hate it. But we're going to give it a go, nonetheless.
Until Jaheira gives me reason to think.
Probably not till we get to level 9, though, because we're not a million miles away. There's more stuff we can do. There's more Moonrise cultists we can beat up. Yeah, there's ways and means to get to level 9, and we'll explore some more of those next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.